Hi, in this video we're going to look at using the OpenAPI client to make a call to a REST API that has an OpenAPI specification. And we're going to use the classic Petstore, which has an OpenAPI 3.0 specification. In fact, it's right there. We can copy that URL because we're going to need that. And what we'll do is let's create an integration. And we'll call this Petstore test. Petstore test. And create. And again, we are going to use a scheduler. And I'll set it to 60 seconds because I will not activate my integration. And what we'll do is we'll add an OpenAPI invoke. So OpenAPI Client invoke operation. And again, as we've seen in the prior videos, we don't have a connector, so I'm going to add one. And this is Petstore. And click create. And here we are in the connection screen to create a connection, and let me pick the URL. And now I need to set the host. So you can see here we do need the HTTPS, and there it is. Now how do we know that? Well, if we come to the specification here and come down to find by status and try it out, and if I set the value to available and run this, we can see that the host address is right here, and this is sitting at find pet by status available, and I'll grab that as well. So we come back here, and that is correct. There's no client authentication, and I will use this as the safe resource path, which will allow the connector to get a 200 response so we know it's all working correctly. So I'll click update and click test, and this should work. And there you have it. So the connector is built. Now let's come over here, click refresh, select the connector. Now we can select an object. So this is defined in the OAS doc. I'll do pet, and the action, let's just call the find pets by status. And we see here the query parameters available are status. I can set value, and I can see the available values that I could set, and click save. And you see here there's no need to JSON parse, there's no need to manually set query parameters or path parameters or header parameters because they're all defined in the OpenAPI spec. So my response is going to be here. Let's save this and let's run it. And if I look at the response, here is my find pet by status. It's an array of pets, and you can see each individual pet, and the status of course is available. And now these can be processed in the rest of the integration. I can loop over the array, and I can extract various values and do things with them. Thank you.